the Shapeshifting Detective.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed. Most horrible indeed.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
What's the trash can do? Can I just... Is this a Sam? I guess this is Sam. Or am I Sam? Who's Sam? Who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
What?
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed it is. Horrible indeed. We're back.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Let's click that button. Let's click this button.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No?
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? Splendid. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else.
Oh yeah?
This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Understood? Splendid.
Okay, so the trash can means don't say anything.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
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 We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with
Can I be a
Poe
dog?
and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules.
Hey, Violet.
In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for? That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. Sometimes we wish we'd asked something and the moment just passes. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
Chief?
Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. You don't believe? That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Sure, why not?
So, what's your question, Sam? The Fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
Ivan slumped to the floor as Uni padded over to inspect the darkening towel. Blood trickled along the groove of the floor tiles, and she lowered her head to lap
Let's
it.
go to my room. Room 4. Let's check it out. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting a little bit dizzy here. Leave shifting locked. What does that mean? I can't do it, I guess. Okay, so we're in a room. Can't leave. Okay, I can't shift either right now. I'm guessing we can't click anything. I'm guessing most of the game is done via this dialogue thing.
Up on the bed, and Noah leaned forward to nuzzle her nose. Have you brought something for Mummy? Ivan perched on the edge.
Okay, I guess we're gonna hail a cab. And visit the chief.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector Dupont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
I mean, I only had the... I'm Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered.
Oh. Okay.
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
Crazy?
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Nope. I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But You help me out, I'll help you.
Help me out?
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
Problem?
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Do you have an alibi for last night? Tell me about Dorota.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Should I be writing this stuff down? Am I supposed to, like, be writing down my clues? I'll write them down, just to make sure I don't need to write them down. We don't seem to have a journal, so we'll just say cellist. Which looks like cellist. Hey, Cannon, how's it going?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
9 p.m. Call at 10 p.m. Okay. Where was she killed?
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled.
In bedroom.
No signs of sexual activity of any kind.
Naked.
It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Gold coin in mouth. That's important. I'm gonna star it. We'll put 2 stars. 3 stars. We'll put 3 stars next to it. That seems important. What can you tell me about Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Nothing.
Look, if it's about the pills, I already know.
Pills?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Pills question mark. Okay, I don't have any reason to ask him for an alibi, so I'm not going to say that. Let's just say nothing.
Obviously. Anyone who walks in, predicts a murder, then that murder happens? Suspicious.
Hey, So Tall, how's it going? What do you think about the tarot card readers?
They're as thick as thieves, covering for each other. Well, except the male one. You'll see what I mean.
Alright. Leave. Leave! Alright, let's go back to the guest house. Oh man, look at all these people we can visit. Visit Violet. Let's just talk to people.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
I have. Did you know Dorota?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Dorota was a precious lamb?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Was Dorota nice? It's interesting. Just the way they present things. The fact that she's fidgeting and stuff like that. The fact that we can just sit here and observe different angles and stuff. I think it's interesting.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
I'll write that down.
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Why do you want them to leave? Good question.
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Hobos? Hired goons? She's bored.
It's not the first time I've harbored killers, Sam. I'm sure it won't be the last.
Chief DuPont said you're taking pills. What for?
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Clozapine.
I don't know, Dr. Sam. You tell me. It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
No alibi for last night.
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Okay, she knows where she lives too. She doesn't really have any reason to kill her, but
Yellow.
you know, now we know. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Next, we're gonna talk to her.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
I have some questions about the murder. How did you predict the murder?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
We'll use better cards then. I have some questions about the murder.
Chief DuPont thinks I did it.
Yes, he does.
I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
How well did you know her?
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
I think that's not very suspicious, though. Except you predicted her murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed.
Room.
I'm assuming it's Violet's.
Reading.
It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Saved you?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Okay. I think I will. You think Violet is trashy?
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Okay. We got some info. Let's visit Lexi now.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Did you know Dorota?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
got a lot of rings on. How did you know she was going to die? I'll ask the same question of you.
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The happy squirrel. The happy squirrel?
You've done your research. The happy squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil.
So what is the most dangerous tarot card?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
Five of Swords. Okay. You drew the Five of Swords?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
So murder. Okay. So why did you come? How well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Okay. We were not going to ask that question.
You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
I didn't ask the question. I'll do my best.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
I said I'll do my best. Why did you come here?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery.
Rain.
He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Rain brought them to August. That's interesting. That's interesting. You do whatever the cards tell you?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job? What's your job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
What?
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
What? Okay. Okay. I know you're lying.
No, you don't.
Okay, she said something about a job. Gotta put a question mark on that one. Job? Question mark. What were you doing last night?
I was in my...
Oh.
We were, painting our nails.
Can I see your nails?
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
She's pretty sus. She's pretty sus right now. She's pretty sus. She didn't give me what I wanted to know. I wanted to get the alibi for Bronwyn, and we didn't get one. We didn't confirm the alibi. I want to talk to her again. Okay, we can't. Alright. Let's talk to Rain then. Who brought them here?
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us.
Yes.
I'm Rain, by the way.
I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
That's true, Austin. It does. What do you know about Dorota?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Do you have any connection to her at all?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree.
He knows a lot. Maybe because you read it. Well, that's what the killer would say.
spoken like the true killer, posing as a detective, trying to frame someone else for the murder.
Ooh. How did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually, with a special tarot deck.
I don't recall it being anything special.
The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something, but I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Tell me about the special tarot deck.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Okay, what were you doing last night?
I was in my room.
Okay.
Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Why? What do you believe? That's a weird thing to say.
I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
A weirdo. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can see that special deck.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Yes.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Okay. All right, we saw it. All right, let's go to our room. I mean, let's hail a cab and go to visit her boyfriend named Oscar. Oh, we gotta write a thing for Oscar too. These are our characters. I'm keeping notes. This seems like a...
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed.
Hey,
I
Morton.
understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Keep investigating or next chapter. I want to visit the boyfriend. I'm going to say keep investigating. I guess next chapter. I guess we'll go to the next chapter. Can we visit the chief? We probably shouldn't visit the chief, right? I don't think there's anything else we can learn. Go to the next chapter.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating
We
the
already
murder of
listened to
Dorota
this.
Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her
Oops.
family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do
Tulip
stay
Festival
tuned to
was
Radio
postponed.
August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
Did they say that last
I
time?
like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I don't remember them saying that the first time we heard it. Wait, why does it say what? Next chapter, I guess. I'm confused. Visit Oscar. Okay, that's what we want to do. We want to visit Oscar. This is called the Shapeshifting Detective. It's an FMV detective game.
Who are you?
I'm Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
Yeah, they are pretty rubbish. Did you see Dorota yesterday?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Hanging out. They were hanging out. Where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
Football at 9. How long were you dating her?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. But we did care for each other.
Dating couple of months. Got my detective notebook right here. I think it's supposed to be current day. Obviously it's in like England or something. Any idea who would do this to her?
No one. She was really popular.
Well, popular comes with certain... is it possible the killer was hiding in her room?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Okay, parents wanted her to focus on music. Focus on music. Alright. Is it possible the killer was hiding in Dorota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Must be a big closet. Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
Okay. I was not expecting that. Okay. Voyeur fantasies. And closet. Hide in closet. My notes are a mess. Alright, describe the fantasies.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Wedding dress in closet. Gosh, are these details important? I don't know. Alright. We got that information. Should we visit the chief? Or should we just go back to the guest house? I kind of want to visit the chief. Ask him some more questions. We can shift, right? I don't have any reason to visit the chief. Let's go back here. It's raining. I want to talk to Violet again. Why would someone kill Dorota?
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
Boudoir photographs. Who were they for?
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
Zach Weston. Alright, we got another name. Do you think Oscar killed Dorota?
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Different faces?
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
Are you? Tell me about Zach Weston.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Do you know where he is?
At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there.
How do you know that?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Okay. It does look pretty nice. I don't know, Morton. I guess we'll visit Zach. We were told to, so I can't visit Zach. Alright. That's apparently the next chapter. Alright. Let's talk to other people then. Let's visit her again. I'm back! Do you know Dorota's boyfriend? Lexi says she was in her room last night. Not yours.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Tell me the truth, please.
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Why did you lie about your alibi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
So what were you doing in your room?
I was logged into Tarotism. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Wait, I totally missed that. I don't know what she said. Can I get a replay? This game is picked by Finkelroy. It's on Steam, so
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
that sounds suspicious. Came to see Bronwyn. I'd call that suspicious. Did he tell you anything about Dorota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
You can tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
Yeah, there's I don't think there's any legal precedent on tarot reader client confidentiality. I think you could get subpoenaed. All right, let's talk to Lexi. She was lying. She was lying.
Hi Sam, back from more already?
Yeah, you lied to me. Why did you lie about your alibi?
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
That depends on why you lied.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay, she says she was there.
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
Okay, that checks out.
You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say.
Can I say when? I can't say when. I don't know. It's been about. I'd say it's been about. Violet. We have Violet, Bromwyn, and Lexi are female. We have Rain, the chief, and the boyfriend are male. So it's right now it's 50-50. I think there's only... I mean, I guess there's the girl that died, too. There's the girl that died, also. Forgot about her. I guess we'll visit him again.
Sam, what can I do for
Who's
you?
this guy? How did you get Dorota's name from the tarot?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Okay, Ouija board. I don't know how to spell that. So I'll just spell it how I think it's spelled. Oh, it's right there. Hey, I spelled it right. What do you know? A Ouija board?
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help.
Couldn't you use the Ouija board? Couldn't you use a Ouija board on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Where were you before August?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Birmingham? Travelers?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How does it work?
just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Okay. I wish to subscribe to your newsletter, sir. Or take whatever you're taking. Something like that. I don't know. Alright, let's talk to the chief. Let's see if we can...
It's 7 o'clock,
Okay.
and here's the latest August
Or not.
update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no
Look at my
immediate
notes.
threat to the community at
Look at
large,
those.
residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
He needs to play off the wacky tobacco. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll go to the next chapter. Let's visit Zach. Here we go.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow
Oh,
or
that's
make an
Zach.
appointment online.
Are you Zach Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm working with Chief The Shaws hired me.
The Shaws. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
You've never met Dorota.
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
You're friends with Violet.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
Oh, knows Violet very well. Knows Violet, quote, very well. How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
So you're sleeping with her?
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Okay, well then the quotes very well is not really necessary. You photographed Dorota.
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Why did she come to the studio?
No, I went to
Or
her
did
house
she come to the
along with the
studio?
reporter. It's better with these human interest
So she
stories
knew
to capture them in a natural
Okay.
habitat.
Was at her house, so he knew where she lived. Okay. Which is exactly what that said.
If you asked me to drive there without my sat nav, no.
Was that the only time you met Dorota?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Okay.
Kissy. There's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
What do you see?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Did you take any other pictures of Dorota?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all? Here. I'm usually here most nights.
It's convenient that no one has an alibi. It's convenient that no one has an alibi. Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
I knew that. Alright. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, Oscar.
No? Who's that? Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her.
Mm-hmm.
Were they sleeping together?
I don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I'd want you to tell me.
Of course I will.
Thanks, Sam. Don't let me mourn if I shouldn't.
Did Dorota show you her boudoir pic photos?
Her what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Okay. I mean, I guess she could have taken the photos. She could have gotten digital ones, right? And I don't know. I mean, I when you get photographs taken, you can get digital versions of them now. So who knows? Okay, let's go back to the guest house, I guess. We'll talk to more peeps. Can we save? Is there like a save option? Probably not. I don't want to hit escape because I might accidentally like... Let's talk to Violet again. Let's talk about Zach Weston again.
Do we really have to?
He says you're sleeping together.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Interesting. What does he say?
He says he loves me, that I'm the only one for him. A rose by any other name? I don't think so.
He didn't seem to... I don't know. He didn't seem to indicate that.
Sweet, merciful crap!
What the hell was that? Alright, let's visit Rain again.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
Did he now?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
Wow, that's suspicious. I mean, he could be lying. Okay, so Birmingham?
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Why did the Traveller want 3 victims?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Tell me about the Travelers.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
They come from other worlds.
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one.
Travelers can inhabit us?
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms?
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
So you think the murderer is a traveler?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Oh. Alright. This is getting weird. It's getting very sci-fi-y. Alright, let's visit Bronwyn. Let's talk to her about this whole thing.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a John somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
I'm gonna... It just, like, goes... Alright, let's talk about Lexi.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay, they won't talk to me. Alright, I could talk to Zach. Let's go to my room. I want to see... Oh, what's this? I can become the chief. I can become a person. Look at this. I can become somebody. I can shift and be somebody else if I want to. So now that I know about things, I can shift into different characters and be them. So if I know information, I can shift into the characters and, like, I don't see how being the chief would help me. I don't see how being her would help me. Being him could help me. I don't know. This seems very, we're gonna do it, I guess. We'll be him.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain.
So now I'm Rain. See it down there. Okay, we still can't visit them.
You have a lovely guest house. You have a lovely guest.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
Okay. That's hilarious. I still use that freezer that my dead dad was stored in. Meh, big deal. Alright, I don't see how he would be helpful with any of the other... So let's go to my room again. Alright, let's be him. Let's be him. Let's see how Violet reacts to him.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay. I want to talk to Violet as him. Let's see what she says.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that why you killed her? People like what?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's dead? Why don't you... What?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
No, I don't want to say that.
No funny business. I'm still not ready.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why?
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Alright. We know we have some more info. We have some more info. We have much more info because of what we just did. Okay. That was good info. That was splendid, fantastic, amazing info. I don't see how any of these other characters would help. Why would we want to be the chief? Hey, I'm the chief. I'm the chief. I'm gonna be the chief just for funsies.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
I'm Chief DuPont, and I like how nobody notices. They're all in the room. They don't even notice that some weirdo is coming out. A different person is coming out of room 1. Okay, we can't even talk to her. All right, let's hail a cab, and let's visit Zach as Chief DuPont.
Hello. I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand that you knew...
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
When was this? Okay.
A few weeks ago.
What type of...
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case. It's for the case. Don't be facetious.
I'm deadly serious. Most of my clients are female, but I wouldn't like to assume.
Okay. He's supposed to be a little bit more forthcoming. Should we visit Oscar as the chief? Let's visit Oscar as the chief.
Chief? Again?
Did Dorota have any...
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs? Or...
She helped out at a Rainbows group. I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids. Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
Current game trivia. Let's get some current game trivia going on here. Morton redeems current game trivia. I'm sure we can find some good trivia about this game. The acting is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It seemed like it was going to be awful. It seemed like it was going to be pretty awful. I don't know, but it's a lot better than I suspected it was going to be. Let's see. Wow, I'm surprisingly not finding as many trivia things as I thought. We have an IMDb. We have an IMDb entry for this game. Let's see. Let's look at the people in the game. The person who played Violet. The person who played Violet is a professional actor and has been in quite a few shows. None as a main character, but you know, has had many roles on TV and video games. So actually, she's been in all of this company's games, and has been in a lot of shorts, and has been on some has been on a show called Silent Witness. So definitely has done quite a bit of acting. The person who played Zach has been on TV shows as well. One called The Cleaner. Was, I guess, in all of the episodes of that. So we have some professional acting in this game. Let's see, the person who played Oscar, the individual we're talking to, is named Joe Maw. Has been in a lot of stuff. Played Johnny Taylor on several shows. So was a regular on a show called The Dumping Ground from 2013 to 2017 as named Joe Taylor. So professional, definitely a pro here. So they don't have these. I don't believe they have the Screen Actors Guild in England that they have in the United States. So I think it likely makes maybe actors a little bit easier to get, at least professional actors. The Screen Actors Guild is meant to protect actors from, like, to give them fair wages and stuff like that, which I understand. But it seems like if actors either do stuff for free or they have to do it for a particular wage, which is probably more than a lot of video game developers could pay. I played Laura Bow, yeah. Alright, who else can we... Let's go back to the guest house. We already visited Zach, and I don't think there's anything... I don't know what else we can do here. Well, let's talk to Violet as Violet. That would be funny. Let's talk to Zach as Violet. That might be a good idea. Let's be Violet, and let's go talk to Zach.
Hello, I'm Violet.
And let's see what...
I'm Violet.
And let's see what Zach has to say. When we go to... Let's visit Zach.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota? I came over last. Did you hear about...
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity? Will you sleep?
Famous for being murdered? That shall she be remembered anyway.
I came over last.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
That's interesting. I mean, that could be a lie, too. Alright. I don't feel like we can get anything else from being Violet. His charm is pretty weak. Alright, let's go back to our room. And let's return to Sam. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, why would we want to be him? Like, let's talk to Violet as him. What the hell? What the hell?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
What the hell? Let's talk to Violet as him. This seems... She's not there. Okay. That's weird. Alright, let's Why is nobody here? Alright. Weird. Let's talk to Rain. Okay. Can't talk to anybody as him. Alright, so he seems to... Let's go back to Sam. Back to Sam. Do I have anything else we can say to anybody? Nothing. Alright. Let's go to... I guess we'll go to the chief.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another
There we go.
update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw
Next part.
have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Unless you like to get wet. Next chapter.
Sam, I've got news.
News?
We've done a reading.
And?
It's the Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
And now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Hey, I know who that is. I know who that is. Now we can visit Ellis, who's the radio personality. Let's visit Ellis.
You must be Sam.
That's me. That is me, all right.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Did you know Dorota? She has red hair, I would like to note. That's a commonality between and Violet also has red hair. Yeah?
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
I mean, yeah, but they said there was a link between all of the victims. Some sort of link that links them together, some sort of common feature or something like that. So, that's what I'm thinking. They were also friends. How did you meet?
We met at the gala.
Gala.
I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
Okay, what happened after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Okay. So were you in a relationship?
This is just between us, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely.
No
But
room.
Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
I've got no room for notes. You have no friends?
Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
I've taken so many notes. I'm out of room. I'm gonna have to use a new page. I wrote too big. Did you know Dorota had a boyfriend?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Okay. So that explains that part of the thing. Where did I write that down? This was, Monroe's idea. Okay, we think the murderer watched her in the same way. We do? We do?
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? I don't think so. We were very discreet. It was more fun that way.
It's a dialogue-based game. It's got multiple endings. I do know that. It has more than one ending based on the way you do these things. Any idea who might want to hurt you?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Have you had any private sessions with him?
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift.
Okay.
She looked amazing.
Okay. Tell me about Poe.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already.
Yeah.
We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Where do I find him?
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
Where were you last night?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Any idea who might want to hurt you?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. I was a Hollywood actress, and there were hundreds of magazines and newspapers all piling up on the red carpet, and they all had my picture on the front cover. But the red carpet wasn't carpet.
It was blood.
It was a pool of blood, and it seeped through all the pages. Then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
What do I look like? A psychologist? I mean, you hit a deep sleep phase.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
What do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
Okay. First one I can do. The second one I mean, I'm leaving.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
No! I forgot my phone. Alright. I should probably visit the chief and mention something about the whole... I mentioned that.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Will she? Okay. I did not know that.
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe.
Yeah, I know.
Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she got...
I know.
She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone.
Yeah.
You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates.
Yeah.
And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet.
Yep.
Not many people would know that. That's it.
I wrote that. I wrote it down. Wedding dress in closet. Is this a repeat of what he just
We've
said?
got a new target.
Okay, it is.
Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota.
This is a repeat.
She
Hey,
kissed a girl
Gregory.
and she liked it.
And thank you for
She told you where
the
John Pope,
100
or
bits,
Poe,
Morton.
is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Alright. Leave. Okay, so the chief said Violet would open up to her. I don't know why, but yeah. You know, we can ask Zach some questions. I think we got some ammunition against Zach. So let's talk to Zach again. I'm back. I'm back.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
You've been having a bad start to this week. I'm sorry to hear that, Morton. I hope it gets better. But somehow a good start also? Well, that's interesting. Well, I hope it gets... I hope the bad goes away and the good keeps up.
Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing.
Anything else?
Look, I know where you're going with this. Yes, I asked her if she'd do a boudoir session with me. She turned me down. No big deal. No, I got the photos that I needed anyway.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, mostly back pain. Oh, I had that last week. I slept wrong, and man, my neck just... It hurt for like... Well, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. It hurt for like 2 weeks. 2 solid weeks. I didn't think it was going to go away. Luckily it did. Alright, let's visit... What would Oscar be able to tell us? I don't know. Let's visit him anyway. Oh, he's not even there. Okay. Alright, back to the guest house. Let's talk to her. Tell me about Ellis.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
I know you do. What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They both know the killer? They're both redheads?
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Rain said you knew about Wright.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
What is a Wright? Last time you had back pain and lasted for over a week. This time it was lucky only 4 days. Well, that's good. Yeah, I get, like, I don't know if I sleep wrong or what, but, you know, I had a sore... I must have slept really wrong. Because I had my whole neck and shoulder hurt. And then I got... Actually, it was like... I think it was like right when I got the vaccine, too. So, maybe it had something to do with the vaccine. I don't know.
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
What?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Why were there 3 victims before?
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
I can't say that.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Sure.
Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card. Is Zach a suspect? Something feels wrong. He's too smug, too self-congratulating, like he's got away with something. I don't like this, Sam. I don't like this one bit at all.
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean? Does that mean he's more sus or less sus? Neck and back pain are closely connected. This is a weird game. Yeah, this is very weird, but it's I like it.
Yes, of course. Anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
I'm not saying that. I was not supposed to say that, so I'm not gonna say it. If she knows, she can tell other people, and it would ruin my ability to use it as potential evidence of somebody knowing something more than they should. So I'm not gonna say it. Let's talk to Rain. Actually, let's talk to Lexi. I'm gonna talk to Lexi.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay, I have a few options. Find out what you can from the Ouija board.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Alright. Interesting. I can now have them do things. Let's talk to Rain now. Do you know Ellis Monroe?
Yes, I met her at the radio station.
Oh, you did? Why were you at the radio station?
I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free.
Tell me about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
What happened to Yuri?
The Butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller.
How do you prove that? How do you prove it was a traveler? Huh? I want to know. How do you prove it was a traveler? All right, we're gonna be the chief.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
What? Oh man, we can be everybody now. Whoa! We can be anybody. We can be all the people. This gives us so many options. Let's be the chief.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
I'm Chief DuPont. Let's talk to Violet again. Talking to Violet.
Claude.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on. Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
Shh! Claude, I told you never to speak about this. Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened. It'll help.
What?
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
This game just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Like, it looked like it's just a relatively standard mystery game, but then it just got weird. Alright, we're done being the chief. We're gonna go back to Sam. It wasn't really explained, no. I mean, it was explained that we could do it. But that's about it. It was explained at the beginning of the game that we could do it. Like, the tutorial was basically having us use the trash can to not say anything. To teach us what the trash can meant. And that's it. Alright, let's talk to Violet again.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
The boogeyman.
Boogeyman!
Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Yes, I would like to know a secret.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Sophia mentioned Aliens? The chief said you'd tell me about the abduction.
I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. A cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. I get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
Do you actually disappear?
As far as I know, I've gone.
I really need details about the abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Experimented on?
They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories. Of course! Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now.
I'm not gonna mention aliens. We don't want her. She doesn't need to know that Sophia's telling her secrets. You know? Yeah, that sounds like what happened to Austin. I think we have to see an alien in order to shapeshift into an alien. Oh, you're not suggesting we become an alien. We're like, why not aliens? I mean, we got travelers from other dimensions. We got aliens. We've got, maybe the aliens are travelers from other dimensions. You know, maybe they're the same thing. You know, you don't know they're aliens. Alright, let's talk to, I don't know who to talk to now. I have absolutely no idea. I'm like, Let's go back to Zach. We can't ask him about anything. Let's talk to Oscar. He's not there. All right. Let's visit Ellis. We can't do anything. Talk to her. All right. Let's go back to the guest house. Yeah, it's an FMV version of a walking simulator. I would say that I mean, I don't know. We're given it's dialogue puzzles. I would call these dialogue puzzles. I'm guessing later on we're gonna have to remember details and stuff like that. So this isn't just. It's not like this is a visual novel where we're not doing anything. The gameplay is in the remembering what we're hearing and stuff like that. So we are probably going to be deducing. We're likely going to be deducing at some point in time. I'm gonna be him.
Hello, I'm Rain.
I'll be Rain, and we'll talk to the two, the two other people.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont. Maybe Ellis should stay with... Maybe Ellis should...
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
Oh, I don't want to say that.
I know it seems harsh, but without us, who's saving the rest of the world?
Alright, that didn't work. Alright, let's talk to Lexi.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So...
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Well, what's Sam?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Yeah, I got this. I got this. Alright. Alright, let's be her. And let's talk to...
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Yeah, we gotta save it. I want to save everybody. I want to talk to the various people as the other people, right?
Lexi Korn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why? Because you're immortal. Why not? Why not?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
I'm in danger? What? I'm Sam. Why am I in danger? I don't want to be in danger.
Our job is...
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why?
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by trans-dimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Trans-dimensional evil?
You're Rain, though.
I'll read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, 0.
Alright. We're done with her. Let's go with Bronwyn. Let's be Bronwyn now.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Bronwyn. Let's talk to Rain again. Whoops!
I'm Rain.
That's not what I meant to do.
I'm Rain.
I meant to be Bronwyn and leave and talk to Rain.
Hi.
But I clicked
Bronwyn.
on Rain and became Rain.
I'm Bronwyn.
Maybe I could just go to the chief and confess. It was me! I did it!
What a day. Alice Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be... I wouldn't...
Well, what then? Just young women in general? No. I think it's definitely looking for redheads.
I think that's too obvious. That seems just way too obvious, doesn't it?
Bron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Alice?
Let's turn it into a question.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think.
A few times we've caught up with the Traveller and nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Talking to them? Killing them? Restraining them? Restrain...
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Alice. Alice. Rain. Rain. Chief Dupont. Sam. Oscar. Violet. Zach. Alice. Alice. Alice.
We don't know the answer to this. I mean, we just flat out don't know the answer to this.
Chief Dupont.
But I have to pick somebody. Was it me? Did I do it? Was it Violet?
Zach.
Was it Violet? Did she do it because she was, she has no alibi? Violet has no alibi for last night. In fact, the only person I think who has an alibi is Oscar. And the chief has said Oscar does. But if the chief and Oscar are somehow in on it, then they don't. I wasn't expecting to have to pick.
Zach. Ellis. Zach.
I mean, Zach seems the most suspicious, but I think he's supposed to be the most suspicious.
Rain. Rain.
Can you imagine saying Chief DuPont? Let's lock up Chief DuPont.
Ellis.
I don't think it was Ellis.
Violet. Oscar. Sam. Chief Dupont. Rain.
I'm gonna go with Zach.
I think so too. I need a reason to visit him though.
Okay. Alright. So they're all suspicious. Let's talk to Violet as her.
Do you believe... I'm not one for mystics in crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi. It says you're lying
Oh, I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Okay. Hey, thanks for the taco party, Morton. All right, let's go to our room and become. I can't believe we can become her. That's like surprising to me. Now I realize we can talk to Oscar about the whole situation. It's a little loud. Interesting. Or maybe this game isn't loud enough. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna hail a cab. I wanna go visit Oscar. Oh, he's not here. We can't visit Oscar. Okay. Let's visit Ellis again. Let's see if she has anything else to say. She does not. Okay, does Zach have anything else to say? Look at him. He looks so suspicious. And he's got shoes on. He's got shoes on. What a jerk, wearing shoes.
Where were you driving? What road was the accident on? I hung up.
I don't know what the radio is. Alright. Let's not turn the radio on. Let's talk to Rain. See if he has anything to say. No. Nobody has anything to say. Let's talk to Violet. I don't want to mention that though. Alright. Let's be... I mean, we could be her. Let's be her. Let's talk to Zach as her.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
This could be important. Let's talk to Zach as Ellis and see what Zach says or does. Oh, he's not here. We can talk to Oscar. Alright. Can we talk to anybody in the guest house? Nope. Okay, we can't talk to anybody as her, apparently. Okay. No, nobody is there. Alright. It would be very awkward. That's why I wanted to do it. Because I figured it would be super duper awkward. Okay, I'm gonna be Violet, and I'm gonna go talk to the chief.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Let's go talk to the chief as Violet. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the chief. Instead of the chief coming to us, we're gonna go to the chief. Oh, he's not here either. Okay. Well, alright. Not sure what to do. Go to your room. We'll go back to Sam, I guess. And we'll visit the chief. Now. As Sam. What do we know?
We've got a new target. Ellis.
We know that.
Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota.
Yes.
She kissed a girl and she liked it.
Mm-hmm.
She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next.
Yeah?
Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Rain's confirmed he met Ellis at the radio station. Picking his next victim, maybe? Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay. All right. That was good. That's a pretty cool. That's like a hint thing. I think going to the chief as yourself is kind of a hint thing. He'll recap everything you know, so he'll basically recap your notes. So I think we can visit Ellis as few characters. So we're gonna become Rain. We're gonna visit Ellis.
Hello, I'm Rain.
So that's what we're gonna do. Your extended family live in Birmingham.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
That would be ridiculous.
Have you made a decision about the show? Have you?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I? What? Why?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Okay. Okay. This is information. Need to die to be free from your chains. Need to die to be free from your chains. Alright, writing that down. Okay, that was good info. Let's go back to the guest house. And now we're gonna become Zach and we're gonna visit her again. I wanna see what she says this time.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
I love how nobody notices this. I think that is hilarious.
Zach? What are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose. Let's... Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just, undo.
No, we're not gonna say that. I'm sure he would, but we're not gonna do that. Alright. That gave us info. It gave us info. I was pretty sure about that, but it did give us some info, so that's good. Let's see if we can visit Oscar or Zach. No, we cannot. I didn't think we could. Let's see if we can talk to Violet or Zach. I'm back again.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Another connection is Zach has taken boudoir photo. Zach is another common link between the two. Zach is a common link. I guess he didn't take any photos of Monroe.
Is that really all you think
That's
about?
all I could ask.
Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Later. Alright. Okay. I don't know what else we can do. Let's go back to Sam. Okay. Okay. Dang, we're still not done with the chapter. Who else do we need to visit? Need to die. I assume she doesn't have anything else to say. No. Maybe we can talk to... I don't want to ask that question. There's a few questions that we have to ask that I don't want to ask. We were told not to tell anybody about this. I don't want to ask it, but if we have, do we have to ask it to move on? Is the question. And we've got that question too. I don't want to ask either of those. But do we have to, is the question. Do we have to ask them? I'm stuck because I don't want... I don't feel like... I guess I'll ask the question. He told us not to tell anybody. Okay, we don't have the option to save. All right, that's the thing that I wanted to know. I don't really want to ask this question, but I'm going to.
Was it a gold coin? That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveler thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
Don't tell anybody about that. Don't tell anybody. Anybody. Nobody.
She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
We already talked about this.
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont.
Well, I mean, it saves automatically.
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
Okay.
It's 9 o'clock.
There we
and
go.
You're listening to Radio August.
Okay.
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this
We had to ask
evening.
a question.
Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as
Redheads
a
have
puzzling
more
case.
fun.
Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught.
Redheads
I cannot stress this enough,
more
August.
fun.
Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns.
What?
Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. Alright. Let's visit Poe. What was it, Poe?
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Madness, I tell you. Madness! Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Are you romantically involved with her?
Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children. beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I
Weirdo.
are good friends, that's all.
Anyone hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe?
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, Detective.
That's the next
That's
game
what the Free Radio
name
Project is all about.
By the way. What's the Free Radio Project?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
How could she afford free radios?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
And who is this gentleman?
I didn't get his name.
Well, we know who it was.
He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions.
Yeah, we already knew that.
We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No, tell me
more. The
more.
official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
What really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Go on.
They slaughtered everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Where's the mass grave?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
Wow, that's crazy.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats. Be dead.
Aren't you in the booth?
Look after Monroe, Detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
That's legit. Let's talk to Monroe. You delivered a radio to the guest house.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Explain. Explain. I want to know more.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if Oscar's there.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Bye, dude. Later. Later, buddy. Alright, let's talk to Zach. I'm back. Again. Where are you going to be the next few hours?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
You should probably go somewhere where there are witnesses.
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Alright. Alright, let's talk to so we asked the people to do stuff. Let's see what they did.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse.
Are you gonna head to bed,
It's like
Morton?
some
Alright.
tourist guide for murders.
Thanks for stopping by.
I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I'm here. Things have already changed.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Did you keep an eye on Violet?
Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back.
How do you mean?
I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam?
She literally has a monkey on her back? Okay. Anything else?
Yes. I managed to sneak a look at her laptop.
Ooh.
She's been Googling Ellis Munro.
Okay. She's been Googling Ellis Monroe. So we know there's Google, so I'm pretty sure this is like modern day. It's supposed to be present day type stuff. Alright, let's talk to Lexi. You're supposed to do something too. What'd you find out from the Ouija board?
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business.
Spirits, unfinished business.
One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them.
Anything about the murders? Anything useful to me?
Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please.
Yeah, you might have to restart the stream. I've had that happen before on Twitch, where the audio and the video were off. I totally had that happen before. What can you tell me about Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Okay, I guess I can't even turn this one down. Okay.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. I shuffled before you got here.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
So she did a reading to hit on me?
Hi, everybody!
Okay.
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Hippo! How's it going? Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid, Hippo. How was your stream and the search for the nether regions? Did you find those nether regions? We are playing the Shapeshifting Detective, an FMV game from 2018. We're trying to solve a mystery, and we can shapeshift. We can shapeshift it into anybody we talk to thus far. And it's been a good time so far. And welcome everybody from Hippo's stream. It means I should ask you on a date if we survive this. No, it means nothing to me.
Sorry, I guess my intuition must be on the fritz tonight.
I just met you. Alright, let's visit Rain. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, he's got his legs crossed. How do you catch a traveler?
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you kill them?
Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead.
Ever killed a traveler?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure is an interesting answer. That's an interesting answer. It's not a no, it's an I'm not sure, which implies he's killed somebody. He just wasn't 100% sure they were a traveler. Right? Right? You could say no. No would be a no, I've never killed anybody. But he said, I'm not sure. Which means he's killed somebody. Not knowing if they were a traveler or not.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Or that. I suppose that too. Do you know John Pope?
No.
From Poe and Monroe on the radio?
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
Really? He didn't deliver a free radio?
Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
She's lying. She's lying, because I was just here, like a little bit ago.
Yes. If he ever shows up. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Remember anything else?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
I've heard that before. Is that like some sort of weird? Is that an inside joke? Is that like some weird inside joke for this game? Like, is she actually blonde? Is that like an inside joke? Because I've heard that twice, where people thought she was blonde. I think Rain said that, and then she said that.
Yes. Should I be surprised you've seen it? Years ago, tattoos and piercings were frowned upon, but they're all in vogue now. Maybe branding scars will be in fashion too.
Okay. What just happened? I don't know what just happened.
Oh, it's you.
Okay.
I was hoping it might be Zach.
All right, let's be Zach. We need to be Zach. We
don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Let's be Zach. We can't confirm the existence of travelers.
I'm Zach Weston. Just
Am I a
sharpening my powers of
traveler?
persuasion.
I don't know. Okay, let's talk to Violet. That's a nice looking radio.
Zach,
Hey!
the game is up.
What?
I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night.
Do?
I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived.
Yellow.
Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
I was at the studio?
I was at the.
No, you weren't. That detective's not stupid. Dupont might be, but not Sam. They'll put two and two together.
And then what?
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. Done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
That's funny because I'm not really Zach, so the idea that would have that Zach hasn't even heard that, and Zach will be like, "What are you talking about? I never visited you the other day." Okay, all right. So we know some things. That was huge. That was huge. Let's confront. Let's be Sam and confront him about that. Because now we know stuff. Let's see if we can confront him about that. Violet says you're at Dorota's last night.
Well, if Violet said it, it must be true. I was here last night, as I said.
Alright. Maybe we confront him as Violet and see and do the same thing. Let's do it. Let's confront him as Violet and
Hello.
And basically
Violet.
give the same speech to him
I'm
that Violet gave to us. Let's do that. Let's just see how he reacts to it. Seems like a good idea.
I followed you.
Are you insane? Why did you follow me, you stupid bitch?
You had sex. You.
I absolutely did not.
Then what?
She texted me to come over. Then she asked me to watch her play with herself from a distance. She likes people to watch, didn't you know? It's probably best if we didn't see each other for a while. You know where the door is.
Okay, so he was totally lying. Alright. He was totally, 100%, without question, lying. So we can confirm that Zach was lying. He was there at some point, and he was hiding in the closet. Alright, and we can... man, this is... He's getting more and more suspicious as time goes on. Isn't he? Let's see if we can visit Ellis as her.
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You told Sam I didn't like you.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
I get suspicious of...
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yes. Maybe.
Okay then. We can work on that. Maybe another time?
Alright. Okay. Let's go back to the guest house. I don't think we can be Violet to anybody else. Let's go back to our room. Let's be... We can be him now. Let's be him.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
Okay. Was it us? Did we do it? Did we actually do it? That would suck if we were actually the murderer. Okay, let's go to our room. No, we're not gonna go to our room. Let's hail a cab.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
Okay. That's all we can say. Alright, let's go to the guest house. We can't do anything as Poe, I don't think. Alright, let's go to our room again. And let's be him. You know, I think he's a little bit suspicious. I don't know why. Alright, Morton, again, thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Wait, who are we? Oh yeah, I remember now. We're Rain. It says right there. It's behind my head, but it says behind my head that we're Rain. You can't see it, but that's what it says. I can't move myself anywhere at the bottom of the screen where you can actually I don't block something out. So
it's getting closer, isn't it?
Do you think this?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then.
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
What?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Sam's asked if I can get anything else out of this. It's full of wit and repartee as per usual. Dead people have a lot of time on their hands.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Alright.
The magpie. It was bigger than her body, yet she still picked it up to present to him. Its pitiful cack, 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 its only protest.
Why do you think the killer's chosen?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
It was kinder that way. The kitchen was quiet. The small...
Alright, let's be the chief. Let's talk to Violet again as the chief.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Chief DuPont.
Smaller than a cat. A kitten.
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor did.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
Are you?
No. Not anymore.
I think you're...
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say the UFO.
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby? They all...
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very...
That's true, Austin.
And they were all alive. In that moment.
Soul was softer than he expected.
Alright,
it caved easily.
I'm turning the radio off. It actually slightly bothers me. Alright, what do we know? What do we know? What more info can we get? We got some stuff out of Violet. I don't feel like we can get much more out of anybody. Let's go. Let's check the cab and see. No, we're not done. Let's visit the chief. Let's get a
Sam,
recap.
I've got some heavy rain news.
What? What have you got on rain? Okay, we got some stuff.
Yeah, Dr. Tanner. She's checking up on Violet. Why are you still giving her a hard time about this? She's had it tough enough already. She wanted to check Violet was taking her pills. Apparently Violet told her to call me to confirm. She's dealing with a lot of things, just so go easy. The doctor said the aliens are delusions, a side effect of her previous alcoholism. She's been sober 6 months, and I don't want to change that, Sam. The neuropathy she suffered due to alcohol is causing her problems. The pills are to try to help with that, but guess they have side effects too. Memory loss. She's not a monster. Just a little girl lost. She was drinking to forget. She ran with a bad crowd a few years ago. They branded their backs with symbols, basically a cult. The leaders were imprisoned, but they left a lot of baggage behind. You won't get any mileage talking to her about it, I assure you. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
Alright, what did he do?
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
Yep. I knew it.
About 3 months ago
I knew
in
it.
Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Doors behind you.
I knew it. I knew that he had killed somebody. I called that.
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bromlin Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the Free Radio project. Violet's been doing some web searches on Ellis. You think that's a jealous streak. I think it's a sign of the times. You've still not accepted my friend request, have you? Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
All right.
It's now 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Here's
next
your
chapter.
August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw,
I don't think it's Rain.
who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at
But it
large,
could be.
Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with...
I have not. I have not seen Little Green Men either. Next chapter.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe?
Crap. Oh no! Choices. We have choices. We have choices. What do you think we should do? Protect her at her house. I'll protect her at her house, as in me, Sam. Send an officer to her house. Or tell her to leave town. Yeah, tell her to leave town seems wrong. Send an officer to her house, or I'll protect her at her house. You know, I think it was... Why do we think it was Lexi? I'm curious why we may think it was Lexi. Zach seems the obvious suspect. Ah, man. This is a tough choice. I think we should send an officer to her house. What do you think? Ah! Man. Like this, I'm tempted to pick this one, but... Like, this one seems like it would take me out of the loop, you know? I'd be out of the loop. I wouldn't be able to investigate anymore. And that seems like a bad idea.
I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically due out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else?
What?
You? Yes, you. Please, will you stay with me?
Okay, she's objecting to that. I guess I will do it.
Thank you, Sam.
So basically, she objected to that.
Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it gonna be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call him now? Or are we just supposed to wait?
Dang it. Maybe you should hide somewhere? Maybe you should hide somewhere.
Shouldn't I stay with you? Isn't that why you're here? Okay. But I don't want to go far. I'll just be in the pantry. Let me know when it's safe.
Wait. No, don't. Okay, that's not what I thought hiding was. Uh-oh. Close the door. That's not what I mean by hiding. By hiding, I mean, like, actually hiding. Like, hide. Like, legit hide.
Where's Ellis? Sam, where the hell is Ellis?
I'm here. I was just hiding. Sorry.
Ellis, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer.
Wait, what?
The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents.
I know, right?
Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Next chapter. So we saved her.
Sam, I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
We've done a group reading, and it's you.
Stop doing group readings. See, this is how the problem. If you stop doing the group readings, then people will stop dying. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe your readings are what's killing people. You ever thought about that? I'm the next target?
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
Why me?
I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target.
Oh no!
I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
It could be the chief. Like, that could be who it is.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Hint! Who do you think, Chief? Well, let's think about this for a moment. So, okay. So we've got let's go through our list of suspects and think about this. We got Violet. She's got no alibi for last night, but she thinks she was abducted by UFOs. Wait a second. But she also said she followed Zach to the house. She said she has no memory, but she followed Zach to the house. That's definitely very inconsistent. So Violet and Zach were at the house. Zach seems very suspicious, but I just don't know if he did it. Bronwyn didn't do it. I think we can eliminate her as a suspect. I just don't see her doing it. Got no evidence on her. It says we have enough evidence. Lexi, I don't think Lexi did it either. And Rain, I think the criminal record was supposed to be get us on this right, get us on the wrong track if we wouldn't have talked to him more. And Oscar, we know we didn't do it. Zach seems to be the most suspicious. I think Violet and Zach are the two most suspicious. Like the chief isn't willing to finger Violet. And the chief, let's get the hint. Let's get the hint.
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Violet's the one that I think has the most suspect alibi. I think Violet has the most suspect alibi. Like, Zach seems obvious, but I don't think it was Zach. I think he's just an ass. I think Zach is just an asshole. I think Violet is... I'm gonna go with Violet. I think it's me. It's me. It's totally me.
Violet, are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
I said Violet because I think she's got the most flimsy alibi. Yeah, red herring.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me.
Gross.
The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
How dramatic. All right, next chapter.
Sam, it's you. All tied up in my photography studio. Sounds like we're going to have a great session. I must say, you're a bit of an idiot for not getting Chief DuPont to arrest me, but fortunately, choices.
No, it was
Now I
Zach.
have you in my studio. And no, before you ask, Violet doesn't know. She's far too sweet for all this killing.
Why did you want to kill those women?
Oh, Sammy, you want the whole foot-long explanation. There's no time for that. Those women are sluts. Dorota with her naked legs wrapped around the cello. We all know what that's shorthand for. Preening and makeup, practically begging me to have sex with them. And then when the offer comes, their legs close together like oysters. They're all whores, Sam. We're just haggling over the price. Not just that. That's the reason the police would go after. No. Those pictures I took of them. I saw things in them you shouldn't see. Flashes of death and gluttony. Hideously grotesque things. Those photos told me to kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill any old whores. I'm not Jack the Ripper. I'm going to kill you, though.
Change into Violet, change into Zach.
Oh my goodness. It's not my photos. They were capturing things truthfully, but only I could see them. Violet? You were Sam all along. No, wait.
I'm Violet.
You're not Violet. You're an alien, aren't you? No, no, no!
Well, I freaked him out.
So, you let him get away. I'm disappointed, Sam. First you choose to lock up the wrong suspect, then you let the real killer disappear. God damn it. It's fine, it's fine. I'm glad you're okay and no one else is dead. Let's chalk this one up to experience, shall we? I'll catch you in the morning, get some sleep.
No!
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Well, I'm alive. Did I win?
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Zach's still missing, but Chief DuPont will find him. At least that's what I'll tell myself to sleep at night.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. What could you have done differently? Bye, Sam. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Sam, I'm so glad you're here. When I heard, I got so scared. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
That's a nice thing to say.
I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
That's all I could say.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Everybody's emotional today.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around.
So, this is it?
Look, however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The right was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad that someone like you are around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me.
Happy to save you anytime.
Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Sam, you win some, you lose some. You're still alive. So we'll call this a no-score draw.
No, it was a win.
Zach won't get away. We're looking everywhere for him. We'll find him. And justice will be done. Sam, I don't know what you do or how you do it, but you get answers that most people can't. Can't have you work at the station for obvious reasons, but I do want to work with you. Sam, these are for you. It's a little office just next door to the laundrette in August. August, you're home now.
It is.
We want you here.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks,
And I've
Chief.
stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks for playing. That's the game. We didn't actually solve the we didn't actually
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
Same.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
No.
Augmentation.
No.
Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
Well, inner secret debriefing. What's that? What's the secret debriefing? I want to do the secret debriefing.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Yes.
Debrief complete. Agent ready. You can go.
Okay. What the hell was that? Okay. Was I wrong? Was I not human?